Why does it always feel like stupid people get what you want? I hear people all the time talk about how someone else got something they want, even though they're so much better than them. Because life is truly just a game, and you need to treat it like that. Life already gives you everything you need, and stressing about it doesn't make you any better at it. Lots of people describe life as a battle, when, like I said, it's truly a game. Why do you overthink and stress about things like interviews, tests, and relationships? All of that stress is only pushing you away from what you want. That's why life can feel unfair sometimes, because it might seem like idiots always get what you want, because they don't overthink it. Instead, they just do what they want. Imagine how much easier it would be to get your dream job if you just applied to shit, went on interviews, and connected with other people without really stressing about it. Instead of getting in your head about everything to the point where you just don't do it, you should actually just do things because it speaks to you. And the main thing is, if the results didn't come, then it wasn't meant to be, so you shouldn't ruminate over that. I have a real example from an interview for an internship that I really wanted. I had a really good connection and overall really fit the description, and the interview overall went pretty good, but I just didn't get it. And later on, I learned that someone that I actually know, who was low-key a lot less qualified than me, actually got the position. And I was pissed off for like a week. I mean, how could this goober get it but not me? And then later I went on his LinkedIn, and it looks so much more stacked than mine, even though he really doesn't even do shit. He probably just put all the shit on there without stressing on it, but mainly not worrying if it was perfect and just put it on there when he wanted to. He also probably did a lot more interviews than me because he probably, again, just applied to more things and got more interviews and was just more comfortable during the interview. And that's when it all kind of hit me. I was so stressed out about this one specific interview, I didn't spend the time to update my own LinkedIn or to just apply to a bunch of positions so I could get those interview experiences that is so important to have. So of course I didn't get hired. I put way too much pressure on it. I was in my head so much I couldn't just do the easy work. If I didn't care about the results and just took all the opportunities that came, I would be in a completely different spot right now. I would also just be a lot less stressed out all the time. And I really have no idea why I've been living like this. And I know I'm not the only one. Half of my conversation with my friends in college is about how much homework or tests they have even though they chose to do all this. You applied and are paying for college, so I don't know why you're stressing about the work that you signed up for. What good does all this stress and negativity do to your productivity, especially if this was something you set out to do? It's kind of absurd that the human mind works this way. A book that explains this perfectly is Letting Go by David R. Hawkins. I already have a video about it, but I 100% recommend everyone read it. It has completely changed my perspective on everything and my overall stress in life. The process described in the book has been really the only successful way I've been able to get rid of all my anxieties. It has kind of emphasized that life is just a game and your mindset really reflects your environment. After reflecting, I've realized that there's not a single aspect of my life that would be better off if I stressed out more about it. Not my job, not my academics, and especially not my relationships. There isn't just one quote or moment that helped me not take life as seriously, but it was more of a practice that I started to learn. In my own life, I would experience things that used to stress me out and then use them as a way to grow. Every time something came up, I would stop and reflect on why I'm stressed out, or why am I thinking about every single possible outcome? Is this constant overthinking going to help in the result? And the answer is almost always no, because every single situation doesn't go bar for bar on how I envisioned it going in my head. And another thing is distraction. Distraction was like my worst habit when I was stressed out. If I had a lot of tests coming up, my screen time was just much higher. Like any free time that I had, I couldn't sit still. I needed to be doing anything else. And it was usually scrolling. And this is probably the stupidest thing ever, because Instagram and TikTok can feel like they're almost made for you to be stressed out. And they kind of are in a sense, because that's the best way to get you addicted. That kind of anxiety spiral that you get from doom scrolling is what gets you so hooked. This habit of needing distractions when I'm stressed out was just overall a terrible cycle that made me feel insane. It can make zooming out and taking some time to reflect on your current stressors feel almost impossible. But that's exactly what I needed to do. Pretty much 99% of the time when I feel stressed out, when I take the time to really reflect on my current situation, it's never really that life-threatening. So my main takeaway from this video is that you can treat life like a game. It's never really as serious as you think it is in that current moment. And once you find a method of letting go that works for you, something that makes life not feel like this terrible battle, you can really start living.